So this is a customer's quad. He dropped it off 2 days ago. It's a 2020 Rubicon Trx520. And the issue it's having is that it's smoking a lot. I'll put in a video of how much it was smoking. It was smoking a shit ton. And actually there was like so much oil in the exhaust. It might still be there. Yeah, you could see all that black in the exhaust. So pretty much the culprits could be 3 things. You got the crank seals, the valve seals, and the oil ring. So I started tearing it apart. You could see I got only the cylinder head on now. And I took the exhaust off. I took all the bolts. I would say one of the hardest parts was getting this whole electrical fuel pump system out. Fuse boxes in here, or no. So you got the fuses back here, and then you got all the connectors. It's really tight, and you want to be delicate with these harnesses here. And then you got the throttle body right there. So that's good. And then we got all the bolts, the push rods here. And for me, this was my first time working on a motor with push rods. So instead of a cam being up on the top of the valve train, it's actually on the bottom, and it kind of makes it a lot easier because you don't have to time the bike. You don't have to mess with the cam. So it makes it really simple when it comes to, tearing it apart and putting it back together. But I'm going to show you guys the head in the other room and what I have to do to it. So here's the head. You can see right here are the valve seats. The exhaust valve seat we're going to have to clean. The exhaust valve has a shit ton of carbon on it, a lot more than the intake, and that's actually pretty common with these. I saw some other guy have the same problem, and the culprit for that is the valve seal is leaking, and then it goes right down to the exhaust valve and it tries to burn that oil and messes up the seat, as you can see. So I use this tool to get the valve springs compressed. And then I used the magnet to pull out these metal pieces here. And I also took this connector out because I'm gonna put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. Took the spark plug out. So there's not much left to do to it. I just gotta clean everything, put everything back together. I'm actually gonna put the exhaust valve in the ultrasonic. Definitely gotta get a new head gasket. That's almost a no-brainer every time you change this or you have the head off. Looks like he did get it worked on at some point. That's his initials, but everything else looks good. So that's pretty much it for the inspecting. I already know that this exhaust seal is bad. You can see I labeled this one exhaust. And actually the exhaust is smaller on this one. You can see that's the exhaust valve. But usually it's opposite, so I was a bit confused there. But yeah, so I'm just waiting on the parts to come. It's gonna be about a week before they get here. And I actually can't find a head gasket for this, like aftermarket. So I'll have to buy the OEM one. I'll probably call up some local shop that has Honda OEM parts. I might do an assembly video, maybe later when I get all the parts in. And like I said, probably in a week or so. And I'll probably upload that on YouTube or Instagram. But yeah, if not, I'll just probably assemble everything. And really I gotta work on cleaning this carbon off. I'm hoping the ultrasonic will do it. And then I have to lap these valves. And if you don't know what that is, pretty much what you have to do is buy a special sealant and you put it around here just a little bit, and then you put this valve in. You use like a suction tool and then spin the valve, and that'll help seat and clean the surface, because you can see we got carbon all in that seat compared to the intake is perfect. That's how we want the exhaust. And then you can see this exhaust valve has so much more carbon than this intake. So everything else was good though. So it's just gonna be a valve seal job with the head gasket. Some bigger shops, like the professional ones, don't even take the head off. They just do the valve job from the top. The problem with that is that you can't lap them. And also if a valve drops in the cylinder, you're kind of screwed. So I just figured, you know, do it the right way. You could actually inspect the head and see if any other things going on. So, and then at that same time, I could put this head in the ultrasonic cleaner, put the valves in there, make sure everything's good and clean. You could see I put it in there for a little bit, but still needs to go a little longer. So I just took it out of the ultrasonic. It's all done. Came out absolutely looking brand new. I mean, I can't get over how fucking perfect that is. It's like it literally hasn't seen dirt. But I did put a little of that Bright on it. It's from Napa, and that shit works so good. It literally, like, the ultrasonic did most of it, but it took it a step further. And I mean, you could see how fucking good that is. I'm very surprised. Every little part on this head has no like bad spots. I mean, everything's perfect. I also put these valves in. I mean, it didn't do a crazy amount, but I think it did take off a little carbon. This intake was perfect from the start, so I mean, it's just like, why not? Because I'm going to be reusing those valves anyway. But yeah, I mean, get yourself an ultrasonic. Still waiting for the gears on this one. I got this gear, and I think that one. I can't remember. I actually can't remember. Anyway, yeah, they're on back order, and in the meantime, I'm gonna try to be uploading a video of me taking the gears off. All it is a circlip there, and I'll probably put that on the Instagram when it's all said and done. Everything's back together, and I'm gonna start from the transmission, put everything back together, and then upload that to Instagram. But I mean, those parts are gonna take a little bit to come in. So in the meantime, I'm working on that guy's head, finishing that up. Then we got this little XR100 project going along. So yeah. Anyway, stay tuned for more uploads. I'll be uploading more constantly. So peace out.